morning, Quadcopter 101 here. And if you can look on our local park field here, you'll see we got lots of snow geese. They come down here every wintertime. And when I say it's wintertime right now, it's actually Christmas season. And during this time of year, I like to evaluate the little stocking stuffers. The cheap little micro quadcopters that just about anybody can fly. And this one here is the Cheerwing Cheer X1. Now the Cheer X1's been out for at least 2 years, but it's still available, and it's even cheaper today than it was when it came out 2 years ago. I think you can get this for about $15, $16 with free shipping. It's still available. But even with that, you know, it is a relatively good flyer. I'm going to demonstrate it here shortly, but let's go over it real quick. Looking at the little Cheerwing, you'll see it's a little Nano quadcopter with a circuit board airframe, and you know, the airframe is also its circuit board for the quadcopter. It does have a neat little shell that is removable. You know, if you want to make this even lighter, you can fly this without the shell. But it also comes with an additional shell of a different color. If you don't like the color yellow, I believe my other shell that I got for this is red. 4 little micro motors, little on-off switch on the bottom, and very bright LEDs on each one of these arms, along with some flashing LEDs inside the quadcopter shell itself, so you can see the eyes of this quadcopter if you're flying indoors at night. Looks kind of Christmassy. Going over the controller for this little quadcopter, let's put the quadcopter down for now. Nice little, good feel controller, nice little LCD screen, but it is a basic quadcopter. You know, you're going to have to fly this manually, no altitude hold, but it does have headless mode. But let's go over the different rates we got. You can change the rates on the quadcopter by pressing this button here, and I believe if you hold down the button for 2 seconds, it will enter into headless mode. I don't know if that was available with the original Cheer X1 from 2 years ago, but it's available now. It also can do flips. You press this button here to tell it which direction to flip, and you can calibrate the quadcopter, I believe it's the headless mode direction, by pressing the right trim button while simultaneously pressing the upward trim button here. But these trim buttons also operate as normal trim buttons if you want to adjust the pitch or the roll or the yaw, or the even throttle trim is available on it. So that's about it. Again, this is about basic $15 to $16 quadcopter. And let's turn it on right now and demonstrate its flight. So you turn the little on-off button like so, put it on a relatively flat level surface, turn on the transmitter and an up and down to bind it, and we should be good to go. We will start out in low rate. Very slow yaw in low rate. Let's bring it in close so you see it. Extremely slow yaw in low rate. Going to intermediate rate. Oh, it's got a fast yaw now. There is no intermediate rate, just fast. So slow and intermediate, even higher rate. Holy, insane rate. And headless mode. So, what I recommend for you folks, since it has pretty dang high rates, fly this in headless mode. Okay, what I did was I pressed this button, held it for 2 seconds, and enters into headless mode, enters out of headless mode, back to headless mode again. And remember, the headless mode direction was pointed that way. Let's bring it in close so you can see this, but insane yaw rate in headless mode. Let's go over and bug the geese. Yeah, maybe not. Let's just keep this close. Look at that yaw rate on this thing. Okay, back to beginner's rate. Am I still in headless mode? Yep, still in headless mode. So now we can fly this left, right, left, back. And let's get it down where you can see it. Intermediate rate and expert rate with insane yaw. Okay, enough of that. How about flips? Oh yeah. Okay, which direction did I point it? Bring it back to me. Okay. Going back to beginners. Okay, I want to land it for a second, folks. I am confused. Okay, back to beginner's rate. Now I want to do flips. I'll do dual flips. You gotta hold the button down to do flips. Good flipper. Good flipping little quadcopter. So if you're into flips, this will do it. Forward flip. Now, let's see about range. Let's go over and see what these geese think about the X1. See if they like the X1. Landing right amongst them. I don't see it. It's hard to see against that brown grass there. Let's bring it back. Boy, oh boy. I just can't see that thing to maintain orientation. Boy, oh boy, was this hard to find in this yellow field here. This yellow field of grass, this yellow quadcopter. Look at that, you can hardly see that. Okay, let's go up again. We're going to stay in manual mode. That headless mode confuses me. But we'll fly in the low rates until it, well, its actually battery is getting tired right now. So I guess I just found it just as its battery was getting tired, because I'm giving it almost full rate. So let's land that right now, because that's about its end of its battery. So it really doesn't give you a low battery LVC warning there. So when it gets real sluggish, I recommend you stop the flight right there and protect its batteries, because it doesn't have LVC warning. So overall, you know, good stocking stuffer, very high yaw rate at intermediate and expert, a low rate, very slow yaw rate, and also has headless mode. Does flips real well. Cheap little quadcopter, so if you're looking for a little Nano to fly around indoors on those cold winter nights, here's one that you might consider. The Cheerwing Cheer X1. Hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out.